Hello, once again. It is time to take a look at what's happening in the world of markets for this Thursday. I'm Susan Littlefield here on the Rural Radio Network. Joining me today is Mike Zuzolo. Mike, of course, is with Global Commodity Analytics. And I think we got to start here because that's on everybody's mind. Whether you've got grains or livestock, it is bitterly cold out. And that's causing some weather concerns, especially when you look at this wheat complex.
Yeah, it's an interesting Thursday, Susan, and it's nice because the wheat market is trying to find some lost ground after seeing some profit taking by the longs after the USDA crop report on Tuesday, feeling like that the weather maybe is a little bit disappointing. In other words, drier than expected in the models. We also had very strong weekly export sales, and I think one of the best things that we need to be watching here in the short term is the Russian ruble is at its highest level against the dollar since last September. That has in turn created a market in Russia's wheat export prices to be at an 8-month high right now. So I'm looking personally for quite a bit of leadership to the upside potential out of the wheat at this stage of the game, just because of all these fundamentals that we've got in the market now, and the fact that we really haven't been able to move much higher since the end of last week.
Well, you also have been a Thursday. We get export sales data information for the week. What are you finding out from that information?
Yeah, good export sales for the wheat. I think we were up about 45% versus the 4-week average at the top end of the estimates. Corn came in at the top end as well, up 20% versus the 4-week average. Soybeans, though, very disappointing. And so kind of a similar mindset in the soy complex with the demand that we've been carrying since the WASDE report, that we're going to have ample South American supplies up against maybe a more mixed demand picture. Now, having said that, we did get CONAB numbers for Brazilian corn and beans. We got Rosario numbers for Argentina corn and beans. All of those came out substantially lower than USDA's updated numbers on Tuesday. So we'll have to see how that figures into the calculus, especially as related to that corn-bean spread.
And of course, we'll find out more information when you and I talk later today during the channel Final Bell about the president's comments, because those are going to be pretty fresh to talk about. So I look forward to that conversation later today.
Yeah, reciprocal tariffs are going to be talked about a lot because we may get some real hard numbers here.
All right. Mike Zuzolo is joining us today. By the way, he will be joining me during the channel Final Bell. Should you miss the live episode, don't worry. Pick it up as a podcast located at ruralradionetwork.com. I'm Susan Littlefield for the Rural Radio Network.